Many of you probably heard the nursery rhyme, London Bridge is falling down as a child, or the jam by Fergie, London Bridge as an adolescent. Using simple reasoning, you probably think the London Bridge is located in London. Now, what if I told you it's actually located 3.5 hours from here? Lake Havasu City, Arizona, my hometown, is actually home to the London Bridge as well. So today I'm going to tell you about the London Bridge. First, I'm going to tell you about its life in England. Second, I'm going to tell you about its move to Arizona. And third, its importance today. After hearing, I hope you're more inclined to go out and see one of Arizona's finest attractions. Originally, the London Bridge called England home. According to CityLab, it was constructed by John Rennie in 1831. Like the song suggests, the London Bridge was falling down. Quite literally, it was sinking into the Thames River. The bridge was unable to handle the traffic of 1962 England. Robert McCulloch, founder of Lake Havasu City, was looking for a reason to draw investors and people to a small town located in the middle of the desert. He purchased the bridge for just under $2.5 million at a London auction. Then the bridge began its journey to Arizona. Once the bridge was purchased, there was a great concern over how to move such a large object across the Atlantic Ocean. Coincidentally, a newly built ship was going to be making a test voyage from Great Britain to the U.S. As described on the Lake Havasu City website, McCulloch made a deal with the ship owner that he'd pay all the cost of their sailing, and because it was a lot cheaper than the price of shipping during that time. Thus, the London Bridge had a mode of transportation. In London, the bridge was taken apart brick by brick and numbered. These numbered bricks then made their way on the ship across the Atlantic Ocean. Once the ship arrived at the port of Houston, the numbered bricks then made their way by car to Lake Havasu City. In 1963, the construction began on the London Bridge. This was done over dry land, as you can see here, because there was no water yet running through that part of the city. So although the Parker Dam, which you guys might be a little confused because normally there's water underneath this bridge, the Parker Dam had water flowing towards Lake Havasu City. However, it was only going around Pittsburgh Point rather than through that channel area that at the time was non-existent. Then the London Bridge was reassembled brick by brick, as you see here, connecting the mainland to Pittsburgh Point. On October 10th, 1971, 43 years ago this month, the bridge opened in Arizona over a man-made channel. Now, as you can see in this picture, for the small town of only 58,000 people, there was a lot of people in attendance, 25,000 to be exact. In attendance were people including Robert McCulloch himself, Sir Peter McStud of England, and my grandfather. The camaraderie between the two nations can be seen. If you've seen the London Bridge, there's flags, the United States flag and the England flag, flying all across. The relocation of the London Bridge served as the match that ignited the development of Lake Havasu City. Today, the London Bridge serves as the main attraction for the river community of now 56,000 people. As seen here, the bridge connects the mainland on the right to the island or Pittsburgh Point located on the left. On this island, there's many points of interest, including many really nice homes and restaurants. Also, so I'm sure as college students, you all care to know about the channel. The London Bridge is actually the ending point for the channel. And according to Roadside America, once you cross the bridge, if you turn around and you look at the city and the lake, it's the best view, especially at night. Now, in the winter, the bridge is lit up beautifully, as you see here, and it's the end destination for a spectacular water parade. So in the distance, you can see the English village, which is also lit up, and that also goes along with the camaraderie between the two nations. Now, the bridge and the lake it sits on are two, large tourist attractions for Arizona, and tourism is the driving force of the Lake Havasu City economy. So in conclusion, the London Bridge's life in England and its move to Lake Havasu City have helped shape its importance today. For London, the bridge was just a mode of transportation. For Havasu in 1971, it was a specialty and the reason why the town was developed. And today, having the London Bridge call Lake Havasu City home is essential to the livelihoods of many families in my hometown. Growing up with the view of the London Bridge from my living room, the rhyme and the song have always meant more to me. However, I challenge you to take a trip and bask in one of Arizona's finest attractions.
Quick question.
Yes.
Did you say the British guy's last name was McStud?
Yes, that is his last name.
Awesome.
Yes.
I was thinking not.
Comments for Kelsey? Interesting topic. Okay.
I like to learn about
And
it.
something she knew a lot about.
I would say you're
Yeah, she's very confident.
Very confident speaker. All right.
If she didn't choose us her topic, I'd probably still think the bridge was in London.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got some good information. Any suggestions you'd give Kelsey for next time? All right. Today we'll finish up with Jess.